Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome back to our English lesson with me, Miss Nurul Umi Syuhada. So this week we're learning about grammar. Okay, minggu ni kita akan belajar grammar. Let's have a look at your introduction activity first. Okay, improve your English. For your introduction activity, I would love for you to share some of the good advices and some bad advices in order to improve your English. Okay, you only need to write 3 advices, but if you want to write more, that is fine with me. Okay, untuk aktiviti introduction kamu akan kongsikan tips macam mana nak improve bahasa Inggeris kamu. Ada 2 jenis tips yang kamu perlu kongsikan. Number 1, kita ada tips yang bagus yang kita perlu buat untuk improve English dan tips yang tak bagus. Okay, advice ni maksud dia nasihat in bahasa. Alright, kamu cuma perlu bagi 3 advices sahaja, tapi kalau kamu rasa nak bagi lebih daripada 3, that is fine with me. Okay, boleh je. So that's your introduction activity. Let's move on to the next part. For this week, you are going to look at page 96 for this week's lesson, yeah? Okay, so the grammar that we're learning today are the modal verb should and shouldn't. Okay, kita akan belajar penggunaan perkataan should dengan shouldn't. Okay, kalau should ni kita pakai dalam ayat affirmative, ayat penyata. You should tell someone about the problem. Bila kita nak nasihatkan seseorang untuk buat sesuatu. Okay, so should ni kita pakai untuk bagi advice, bagi nasihat atau make recommendations. Recommendations ni kita bagi cadangan. Okay, ditulis dekat sini. Untuk bagi nasihat atau make recommendations. Sama ada perkataan tu should atau should not, singkatan dia shouldn't, dia sama je, dia untuk bagi nasihat ataupun bagi cadangan. Okay, you give them ideas on what to do. Okay, and then let's have a look at the negative form. You shouldn't forward nasty messages. Dia cakap shouldn't. Okay, negatif ni bukan ayat tu ayat yang negatif, tapi dalam ayat itu ada perkataan not. So shouldn't ialah contraction of the word should and should pula, should and not. Okay, so it became shouldn't. Alright, and then when you want to write questions using the word should or should not, you will change its position from being in the center to being at the front. Okay, if it's in the affirmative and negative form, it is in between the words. Okay, but when it comes to writing a question about it, you need to change its position from the middle to the front. Okay, bila nak tanya soalan, kamu akan letak perkataan should ni di depan. Okay, for example, should you reply? Perlu ke kamu reply? Should you talk about it? Perlu ke kamu cakap pasal tu? Okay, should you drink an apple juice? Patut ke kamu minum jus apple tu? Okay, and then for short answers, untuk jawapan pula, should is placed at the back. Perkataan should ni diletakkan di belakang. Okay, should you reply? Yes, you should. Ataupun no, you shouldn't. Okay, so dia letak dekat belakang. Ingat macam tu je. Kalau nak tanya soalan, should duduk di depan dan hujung ayat dia kena ada tanda soal. Okay, we use should or shouldn't to give advice or make recommendations. Teacher dah explain tadi apa dia maksud advice dan juga recommendations. Okay, now dia tanya which form of the main verb always follows should. Okay, dalam banyak-banyak verb ni, verb jenis apa yang selalu ada selepas perkataan should? Okay, verb yang ejaan asal sahaja. Dia tak perlu tambah ing ke, ed ke. Okay, dia yang ejaan asal sahaja, base form of the verb. Okay, alright, so your first activity is to copy everything that is here. Ini semua kena salin. Muka surat 56, kamu tengok bahagian yang ada number 1 ni. Nampak tak nombor 1 kat sini? Okay, salin semua ni dari atas sampailah should. Gitu. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay, activity number 2. Complete the sentences with should or shouldn't. Okay, kamu kena lengkapkan ayat ni. Ada 4 ayat. Okay, with the word should or shouldn't. Okay, these are advices. Okay, these are all advices or recommendations. Read the sentence first, translate any words that you don't understand, and then try to figure out whether you should add should or shouldn't in these sentences. Okay, tengok ayat-ayat ni dan fikirkan kamu nak kena tambah should ke shouldn't dekat dalam ayat ni. Okay, translate dulu perkataan yang ada dalam satu ayat tu sebelum kamu decide. Alright? Benda ni kamu patut buat ke tak patut buat? Kalau patut, kita tambah should. Kalau tak patut buat, you tambah shouldn't. Okay, if you think that you should or must, not must lah, should do something, kamu pakai should. Kalau rasa you tak patut buat something, you shouldn't do something, you pakai perkataan shouldn't. Okay? Okay. Lagi satu pasal perkataan should dengan shouldn't ni, dia kita pakai untuk bagi nasihat and recommendation kan. Tapi dia tak bermaksud yang kita wajib ikut benda tu. Sebab dia bukan kewajipan. Okay, it's not compulsory. So you don't have to follow it directly. Okay, it doesn't mean that you need to oblige to that advice or recommendation. But you can listen to it. Okay. But you can give advices, but it's not an obligation for people to follow it. Right? Let's have a look at the next part. Activity 3. Okay, what do we have here? Write the questions using should to ask for advice. Okay, dia nak minta nasihat. So, kamu kena tulis soalan. Should dan tambah dengan nasihat. Okay, for example, I get a new phone. Should I get a new phone? Saya perlu dapatkan phone baru ke? Okay, so kamu perlu tukarkan ni kepada satu nasihat yang ada perkataan should. So, satu contoh dia dah bagi, I get a new phone. Jadinya, should I get a new phone? Now, yang ni, we order a pizza. Dia basically kamu tambah should je dalam ayat ni. Okay? Tak perlu nak fikir with Mac nak duduk kat depan ke, Vicky nak duduk belakang ke. Tak payah. Tambah should saja kemudian masukkan ayat yang belakang ni. Simple as that. So, salin semua kemudian tulis jawapan dia. Okay? And then for the 5th part of this lesson, we have new models that we're going to learn. They are must and mustn't. Okay, untuk part yang kelima lesson ni, kita ada must dengan mustn't. Kalau tadi kita ada should, shouldn't, tapi ni must, mustn't. Okay, apa dia must, mustn't ni? Must, mustn't ni mula-mula sekali ni kamu kena salin dululah jadual ni. Baru teacher boleh explain. Salin dulu. Okay, kalau nak tahu fungsi dia, tengok dekat kotak ni. We use must or mustn't to express obligation or prohibition. Kita pakai perkataan must atau mustn't untuk tunjukkan obligation, kewajipan, or prohibition atau perkara yang kita tak boleh buat. Okay, larangan. Alright, so mustn't yang kamu nampak dekat atas tu, dia ialah gabungan perkataan must dengan not. Okay, so dia jadi mustn't. Alright, obligation, kewajipan, prohibition, larangan. Okay, so kalau kita nak cakap benda ni, you mesti buat pakai perkataan must. Kalau ni cakap tak boleh buat, mustn't. Okay, I hope that clears everything now, because I'm going to start explaining this table right here. Okay, so first salin semua ni dalam buku kamu. Tajuk dia must, mustn't. Okay, in affirmative, ayat penyata, kita pakai must sahaja. For example, they must stop their behaviour. Mereka mesti hentikan perangai mereka. Maknanya perangai tu tak elok lah. Okay, kalau negatif, dia jadi ada perkataan not kan. So, dia jadi mustn't. You mustn't deal with the problem alone. Kamu tak sepatutnya hadapi masalah tu sendirian. Okay, bila nak buat soalan pula, dia sama dengan should juga. Should I tell my friends? Tadi kan kalau should. Tapi ni, must I tell my friends? Soalan, Must pun duduk di depan. Kalau nak jawab pula, the answers pun sama macam should. Dia letak di belakang. Yes, you must or no, you mustn't. Okay, sama je. Cuma perkataan tu berbeza dan usage of these words are different. If should and shouldn't, it's used for when you want to give advice or you want to make recommendations. But when it comes to the word must or mustn't, it is used when you want to express obligation or prohibition. Alright? Let's have a look at the fourth activity for you. Okay, study the table. Look at the sign and write sentences with must or mustn't. Okay, dekat sini dia ada bagi 5 peraturan untuk Roxy's bedroom. Untuk bilik Roxy ni ada 5 peraturan. So, kamu kena tukar perkataan ni, ayat dia ni tukar jadi tambah perkataan must atau mustn't. Tengok ayat tu negatif ke affirmative. Kalau ayat tu negatif, ada not kan? So, kalau not, kita nak pakai must ke mustn't? Mustn't sebab dia ada not juga. So, enter before 11 am. Don't enter before 11 am. So, kita tukar kepada ayat ni. You mustn't enter before 11 am. Okay, tambah je. You mustn't enter before 11 am. Don't will be changed into mustn't. Okay. Number 2, knock before you open the door. Dia cakap ketuk sebelum kamu buka pintu. So, ayat ini ialah affirmative. Affirmative sentence. Dia tak boleh pakai mustn't. Dia pakai must. Okay, so you must knock before you open the door. Itu contoh dari teacher, okay? So, yang lain kamu buat sendiri. Tapi semua ni kena salin lah termasuk contoh dia ni. So, number 1 tu dah bagi don't enter before 11 am. You mustn't enter before 11 am. Okay? Alright. That's your fourth activity. Let's look at activity number 5. Activity number 5, study the sentences. Which sentence is an obligation and which one is a piece of advice? So, dekat sini ada 2 ayat. Simple je activity number 5 ni 2 ayat sahaja. So, you need to write obligation or advice at the end of each sentence. Okay? So, number 1, he should eat less fast food. Ini nasihat ke kewajipan? Kamu tengok model verb yang diguna. Should ke must? Kalau should, dia tu advice ke obligation? Dia advice. Okay? Kalau must, dia obligation. So, dekat hujung ayat ni, kamu tuliskan dalam kurungan obligation atau advice. Okay, pilih satu sahaja. Tambah dalam kurungan kat ujung ni. Okay, sebagai contoh, macam ni lah kamu dah salin arahan. Kamu pun salin dah ayat nombor 1. Ni kamu nak tulis jawapan Okay. He should eat less fast food. Okay. So, jawapan kamu dekat hujung ayat tu kamu kena tulis dalam kurungan. Advice ke obligation? So, teacher akan letak obligation kat sini sebab ni contoh je. Tak tahu jawapan tu betul ke salah. Okay. So, kamu tulis macam ni, right? Okay. That's that. Ini contoh Tak tahu jawapan dia betul ke salah ni. Teacher tahulah tapi I don't know about you. Okay, next we have the 6th activity. I think this is your last activity for this week. Okay. Copy the instruction and questions and then write the correct answer as always. Write sentences which mean the same as the 5 rules about social networking sites. Use should, shouldn't, must or mustn't. Okay. Dekat sini dia ada, okay, first salin dulu ni arahan, and then dekat sini dia ada social networking sites 5 rules. 5 peraturan social networking sites. Okay. Dia ada 5 rule dekat sini. Apa yang kamu perlu buat ialah kamu tulis balik ayat tu dengan menggunakan perkataan must, mustn't atau should, shouldn't. Okay. Maknanya kamu kena tukar. Tengok nombor 1. It's wrong to post photos of people without their permission. Okay. Jadi ayat dia tukar kepada you mustn't post photos of people without their permission. Okay, ditukar balik. So, daripada ayat ni, it's wrong, kamu tukar kepada you must atau you mustn't ataupun you should or you shouldn't. Lepas tu masukkan je ayat belakang dia. Okay, so macam mana nak decide benda tu nak pakai yang ada not ke tak ada. Dalam ayat tu mesti ada perkataan yang tunjukkan benda tu kamu tak patut buat atau patut buat. So the best way is for you to translate any words that you don't understand. You can also ask me if you find it so difficult for you to translate those words. Okay, so cara terbaik ialah kamu perlu translate dulu ayat ni. Translate mana-mana perkataan yang kamu tak tahu. Okay, kalau tak boleh sangat nak translate, boleh tanya teacher. Okay, pilih ya antara should, shouldn't atau must, mustn't. Bukan kamu kena pakai semua 4 benda ni, pilih satu sahaja. Alright, and that is it for your lesson for this week. Thank you for joining, and if you have any questions, text me on WhatsApp or Telegram. Thank you everyone. Bye.